YouTube, we're here tonight with the much anticipated, not screwed up maiden on the DG-505, and we're gonna compare it with the ASH-26, and it's gonna be awesome. Just wait and see. All right, guys, we're gonna start with the DG-505. Do you see the rudder? How when I move it, it goes whatever direction. Here, see if you can film from this way. You stay where you are. Okay, watch down there, guys. It's trying to correct when I move it. That was going backward yesterday, so what we did is we actually took and swapped. We just took this and moved it 180 degrees, so now there's a crisscross in there. Crisscross applesauce.
The other way.
As my children would say. And so basically, we're ready to fly. The flap correction's all set up. We glued on top of these. What else did we do?
We fixed the wing.
Yeah, the wing. We fixed the wing. We sanded that back down, and we're ready to fly, guys. Here goes nothing. Oh, yes. Oh, Grant L. I'm so glad you got to watch. Oh, that looks so gorgeous. All right, let's step up a little so we're away from the tree line, guys. Oh, man, that thing is powerful. And it's rock solid now, Esteban.
Good.
Oh, I love the sound it's making. Guys, I think it's easier to fly than the ASH-26 by a measurable amount, and I'll tell you why. Because it has the superior AS3X. And when I say superior, I mean Lemon RX is great, and I love the product that they put out for the price they do. But let's just be real. It's not AS3X. And this thing is just rock solid. That maneuver I made was just reckless as heck for a fast flying plane. Watch this, I'm gonna come over the tree line. Here we go, right here. Oh, love it. Love it. All right, let's do some, there's takeoff flaps. Let's see how she looks with the takeoff flaps. Oh, that is gorgeous. Out of the flaps, into the throttle full. Climb. Trying to induce a stall turn, and I'm not having success. The AS3X is just so strong. Doesn't it look gorgeous? And guys, I was flying the crap out of it yesterday, or whatever day that was. that was maybe we found the limit. Okay, now this is why I really like this plane. Look at the roll rate, guys. It's got a gorgeous roll rate. And right overhead to my right, guys. Okay, now we'll try some full landing flaps here. There's takeoff flaps. And just, we don't lose any maneuverability here when we deploy those flaps.
It's not a tip stalling either.
No, it's just rock solid right now. The one thing I can say is let's show you safe too. Okay, so there's safe.
That is incredible.
That's safe, guys.
And it's about to stall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Safe does not stop you from stalling. Now, the reason it's cutting into a turn like that is because we do not have the rudder centered mechanically yet, but we will. And I just want you guys to see how good this flies. So the moral of the story is if you can tolerate horrible customer service, then this plane is for you, because it's from Flyfly and it's sold through General Hobby. They have worldwide distribution. It's a cheap model. How much was it? Like 150 bucks?
130 bucks. Cheap.
But then we also have a $130 receiver that we got out of a $130 plane, or $150 plane, the Crescendo.
Plus the servos.
The servos, the reverser, the motor, the prop.
The $10 reverser.
The $10 reverser that
was the most expensive
I
part.
think that there's probably still somebody that's needing to get paid on that too, possibly. All right, check this out. We're gonna do a low pass here. You ready? Mm-hmm. Gosh, it's just so lifty. That thing, I could barely bring it down because it's just so efficient. And I love it.
Make sure you bring it down in one piece.
One piece is the key, Esteban says. By the way, 2200 3S balances this thing at 50 millimeters, spot on from the leading edge of the wing at the wing root. Oh, love it. So gorgeous.
Those wings don't have a lot of give to them.
They don't have a lot of give because they have a giant carbon
That's
fiber
good.
spar.
I like it.
I do too. It's awesome. All right, so we have kind of an ambiguous timer going on here. Got a little bit of wind coming from our right shoulder. So to the right wing, we got wind. Now we're tailwind right now. So we're gonna go full landing flaps here and just watch how it behaves. I nosed it down there. Getting ready to get on the power if necessary. Oh, that thing is gorgeous. All right, here we come. I can't get enough. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Right into the sunset. I gotta admit, I thought we were gonna have some better sunsets. All right, between the trees, Esteban. You ready? I am having to hold the elevator down on those higher speed passes. And so I'm actually giving it 2 clicks of trim, which could come back to bite me in the tail a little bit. But let's see how it does. Oh, gorgeous. Guys, the only thing that can make this better would be having a gorgeous piece of property that's bought and paid for, and some giant tall grass to land in without fear of retribution from any sort of negative comments I've ever made about Esteban's building techniques.
Tell you what, I see a single crack in my lane when you landed. You're not getting those $10.
I didn't know that was part of the terms. Jeez. Good deal though. Hey, 2200 milliamp 3S, right? Or are we doing the 3000 right now, Esteban?
That is the no, that is the 2200.
Oh man, I just love the screen. Just love it. Guys, I love it. So this is a 3000?
No.
Okay.
This one is.
The ambiguous 3000 milliamp pack from China that looks strangely like a 2200. But you didn't pay extra for that, right?
It was cheaper than the other ones.
So one of the worst things you're going to deal with if you buy a Flyfly model from General Hobby is do not buy one that's got the power option, because it's the same as the other option. They just charge you more.
Yeah.
And then you'll call them and you'll ask them about it, and they're like, oh no, we just didn't put it in there. And you'll be like, but I want you to put it in there. Oh no, that's okay, we didn't. And then you're like, okay, but I would like
But I
the...
paid more money for it.
Yeah, I paid a premium for those extra parts, like the prop and the spinner, and
Yeah, but you pay more for the excitement.
you paid more for the excitement of
The
not
excitement
getting
of,
it.
like doing it yourself.
That's right. All right, guys, I'm feeling the need to land, and not just because I'm loving it. I'm feeling the need to love my ASH-26 for a minute. Oh, by the way, on the way here, we got to watch a hawk kill and eat a bird on our deck. That was crazy. He killed it, brought it down, and ate it on the deck while our kids watched.
Wow.
It was,
Did you videotape it?
we took pictures of it, but we didn't videotape it. So we could do one of those lame-o slideshows like YouTube loves to do.
You can check science off the list for the day.
That's right. Science, guys. That's
Done. Circle of life.
science. Just like Lion King. I was going to start this video by saying something about how this was the rest of the story, but then I was like, I don't need a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I'm noticing about your plane is it disappears when you get to this time of night, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I need to reach out to my friend to install some lights.
Are you talking about Grant L? Yeah, he'll
Grant.
help Yeah, Grant, can you help Esteban with some lights? Takeoff flaps, landing flaps. Let's see how much it slows down here. Hun, you're good. You're
Okay.
good. So we don't want to put it down there, but the wind, you know where the wind's coming from, right? It's coming from behind the plane, so I gotta land this way.
Hey, how many minutes so far?
I don't know.
10-ish.
Probably 10.
10?
Just
Full
under.
flaps, takeoff flaps. Full flaps.
Ooh.
Okay, so you're probably wondering, why the heck did you land way over there? It's not my plane, I guess. Okay, we're gonna pause it and come right. We're gonna come back with the ASH-26, right?
Good.
What does the cameo say? The official cameo says.
I agree.
Okay. All right, we'll be back. All right, folks, we're here with the ASH-26 now. We just got done with the DG-505. Unlike his, I have a landing gear that's retractable. I'm running this on a Lemon 7-channel stabilizer. Gains all the way up. Just double checking my control surface directions. Making sure it shuts off. And making sure the flaps work. Takeoff flaps, landing flaps with crow. Okay. So, there you have it, guys. So, takeoff flaps. I take off with takeoff flaps. Okay. Full throttle test. Flying this on 3000 milliamp 3S 40 CPAC. Okay. Thank God for that taillight, right?
No kidding.
Holy crap, it's hard to see. Red light's pretty impossible to see too. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's there.
Yep.
Oh man, that thing looks good. It sounds better than Esteban's.
Yeah.
I don't mean to block your view at all.
No, I can move if you need me
Okay.
to.
So here we go. Going into a pretty high-speed pass here. Haha! Mine screams louder. I love it. Now here in about 10 minutes, our lighting will be better, which sounds like a misnomer because it's going to be darker. Well, we're kind of at this ambiguous time of night where we actually have lost some of our ability to see because the color of the plane is so similar to the backdrop. So one thing you can do is, if you think about it, if you have a tendency to fly in a certain orientation, you see I'm silhouetting now, right? So this is one way you can keep away from that danger zone where you can't see very good. Now this plane is a significantly less powerful plane than Esteban's. I love the way that the wings bend. I can tell you this right now, and I'm not just saying this to be a nice guy. His plane flies very good. And I'm talking about, compared to this, my most expensive RC plane. Granted, I know some of you guys have a lot more expensive planes than this. But let's do this. Let's come toward us. Let's show you a little takeoff flap action. Where my plane picks up points is, of course, with its slow flight performance with Crow. The issue, of course, becomes, gosh, I hope you guys can even see this. Whoa, did you see that? Okay, so just getting over here where we can see a little bit better, guys. My roll rate is a lot better. My plane is lighter, but only incrementally lighter, right? I have a much smaller carbon fiber rod in the middle between the joiner on the main wings.
How many minutes can you get in one flight?
I don't know, like 12 maybe? Takes longer to get into the power on this than his because he has a 12.65. I think I also have a 12.65, I just have a lower wattage motor. And as you can see, she'll go upside down out of the power here. I just love the way this thing flies. But I just wish you could see it a little better. You see what I'm talking about, guys? We're getting into that blue sky where you can actually see it a little bit. Gorgeous.
Focus is terrible this time of night.
Focus is getting lost.
Yeah.
Sometimes not as bad as you think when it's like this. Okay, ready? Okay, so I'm gonna try to take a landing here, guys. The wind has calmed down pretty dramatically. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to take a landing. I'm gonna walk out by this tree line. And then I can go over the top of the tree line and just bring it right to my feet, hopefully.
Do you want me to stay?
Yeah, stay where you are there.
Okay.
Okay, take off flaps there. Watch the crow, how fast it works. Crow, out of the crow, into the crow. Okay, getting back around. Testing the gear. It's just been a while since I landed this one. I don't want to crash it, obviously. All right, guys, coming right over the treetops. Crow. Out of the crow, into the crow. Out of the crow, into the crow. Okay, need a little bit more room on that. I'm gonna track to the front this time, guys. Okay, staying in the throttle a little bit. Gears down, right?
Yep.
Oh man, I found the one spot I didn't want to put it down. But luckily there's some tall grass, so there's zero damage. It just landed in some tall grass. I had hoped to carry just beyond that little valley. But let's go ahead and take a look at it. We'll pause it.
Okay.
So guys, I was telling you no damage, and there isn't any. Landing gear didn't really do much good for us because I picked such an awesome site to put it down. But as you can see, everything is still working fine. It wasn't a rough landing at all. It just was kind of abrupt. And I love the delayed landing gear. I think I might have a little schmutz in there. Let's take a look.
Nice lights.
Yeah, thank you, Esteban. Does that make you jealous?
I'm going to talk to my buddy.
Your buddy?
My buddy Brian.
Let me know what Grant does for you there. If you will hold that, please. Camera crew.
He's gonna give me the hookup.
Okay, here we go. I love it. Watch the delayed retract. Oh, I love it. See, guys, when we made our first couple of flights, we were doing it at like 4 degrees or minus 10.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrific. So these are the first comfortable flights. We had like one comfortable flight over at the park, but so far so good. This thing flies good. I think what I need to maybe do is get back into a 2200 and see if we can't get this thing to CG. This thing CG's out. Just a slight nose down attitude on my front point. You know, that might be part of my problem too. All right, guys, you've seen it all now. The DG-505 and the ASH-26 side by side. Now compare and contrast. Of course, you can't buy this one, so it's pretty obvious what you're gonna do. Esteban, do you have any final words?
So I think I'm the winner.
You know what? I'm gonna give him the winner. I'm gonna give you the winner. You know why?
Why?
Because yours cost, I would say it cost 150 bucks less than this.
Oh, okay.
Easily. But it doesn't have lights yet. So once we get lights, we'll see how it performs.
All right.
And thank goodness for the camera crew. Thank you for coming, camera woman. And you guys know what to do. Like and subscribe. Check the link below. There's so many little fun things you need. You can order them. Your wife may not even notice. And we'll get some credit for it. So do it tonight. Thanks for watching.